Hi, Korean American old guy here. I moved to Korea 30 some years ago. I've been interested in K-pop and K-culture for K-media in general for a while because I don't know, it was changing at such a brisk pace and it was something that I've never seen before. So always interested me. So I'm doing my Why series. Today is why K-pop idols are so nice. And yes, I think they're nice, but like angels almost. Um, Many trolls say they're like fake and they can't be that nice, whatever. But this is just my opinion. But I think they're nice. Now, in general, they're naive, really vanilla, good personality, and they have good relations with everyone. They're nice to everybody. Uh, they don't even seem to fight with each other that much. They're generous, hardworking, giving. They respect the company, they respect the staff, people, and truly appreciate their fans, which I think is the best thing, best quality. Now, why are they so nice? Because they have to be. They're chosen to be. They're trained and educated to be, and they just have to be. Um, Going back to the original question, are they fake? I really don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there are some fakes, but in general, a lot of them, most of them, are really nice. It's because Korean entertainment system seen as unforgiving and very conservative. Absolutely no drugs, no fooling around, no no fighting among members or with other people, with anybody. It seems like, and no past problems. If they were school bullies in their past, or they were, I don't know, drinking when they're too young, whatever, they could all become a problem. Now, is this right? uh, I don't think so. I really don't believe this because if, for example, American entertainment system was like this, like Korea, we would have no rock and roll, no rap, uh, no anything, no Beatles. I mean, anybody who was good, creative, I mean, they all did, you know, you know, there is a reason for, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I mean, just that's the culture. But in Korea, nothing. So, but I believe, I don't think this is really right, but this is just how it is. I don't know about you guys, but in my lifetime, I made mistakes. You know, I believe so does everyone else. I might have been a bad guy one time in my life. I don't know. With somebody, I don't know. But you learn and you try to be better, hopefully. But in general, nobody's perfect. And like these idols are, they're just picking through everything about their past. I mean, if anything's wrong, or sometimes what they said, like when they're 13 or something, has become a problem for them. I mean, I believe it's ridiculous. Artists should be judged on their performance, what they put out there. You might not like them because of their personality or whatever, but I believe they should be respected for their arts. Let me put it that way. Now, so why are these Korean idols so nice? The biggest problem, as always, is money. Prep cost per idol is 100 to 200K US. And that would mean about half to $1 million, right? For a team of five. But good companies spend a lot more than that. 100 to 200K per idol per year. So just imagine, 3 to 5 years for 5 to 10, 5 to 9 member. It's a lot of money. I mean, millions of dollars. Now, just to get the people together. Now, I believe it actually costs more because not all, not all idols make it. Uh, a lot of the trainees, most of them, just don't make it to debut. Only few, the chosen ones, become idols. So if one out of three make it, to the debut, that would mean the cost would be three times more, wouldn't it? It's a lot of money. Now you have everyone together. Now you would need money for the launch, right? Marketing and music video, everything involved, the clothes, staff, events, meetings, fan meetings, whatever. It's going to cost quite a bit. So millions and millions are added to that. And, if you do the investment and if and everything works out, that'd be great. But every year there are around 60 new teams, but as you guys probably know, only few survive. But you know what? Even if you, after all this, as an investor, just think of yourself as a company. After all this, and you finally put them out there, and then you know what? You get really, you're successful. Your idol group is doing great. But if there's a one bad apple or some problem, you can lose everything. You know, poof, you know, like smoke. Just because one person or whatever something somebody did, it could become an issue, and your whole effort, your whole investment could be gone. So, what would be the solution for this? Well, the solution would be, if I'm the investor, I'll choose the nicest people possible. Just people who would not risk my investment. Um, Now, if you're a smaller company with less money, I might take more risks. If a person is if trainee is really pretty and really good, great singer, talented and everything, but she might have an iffy past or whatever. But you know what? If I have to get there first. So I would, but I would, risk it a little more. But let's say if you're a big company with all the money and you have control, uh, and you have many, many trainees to choose from, and they're all talented, some more than the others. But man, I would go with, and they do too, the safest bet possible. Now, for example, Hyorin was picked as number one prospect by JYP because she's a great singer, she's beautiful, she dances well, and she raps awesome too. When I saw her at the I'm Pretty Rap Star, a reality show, she blew my mind. Um, so she can rap, she can dance, she can sing, like whatever, and she was passed from JYP to Cube, and she became member of Sistar, and later on now she's a solo. But why would anybody pass on her? Is everybody at JYP all pretty and I mean the more talented than Hyorin? I don't think so. Not even close. So I'm not saying there's a problem with Hyorin at all. But what I'm saying is it is possible for whatever reason, uh, JRP or the bigger company, when they feel there's a slightest chance that they may pose a threat or become a risk, they might pass. Now, another thing is, after all this choosing the right, nicest people possible, and of course, they have to be talented and beautiful at the same time. But like I said, the safest and best possible investment, you know, that's what investment is, finding the safest yet highest quality. Now, they're educated. Their the manners, language, demeanor, the racial and cultural sensitivity, fan appreciation, everything. They're just good people are chosen, and they're taught, they're educated to be nice and good. And not only that, they have to live in a dormitory system. Now, this would screen a lot of people, um, because I mean, you can lie to a certain point, or you can act a certain way, but if you have to live in live in the same place with a bunch of people that you're competing against, um, or sometimes you have no idea who's going to be gone next day. Uh, just it's a very high pressure environment. It would be weird not to be fighting each other. This there would be spark flying. It just would be. I mean, if if you guys had experience with roommates, how many roommates became your besties? I believe I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but not that many. So these people are put together for years. And if they have personality issues or social issues, if they don't get along with each other, whatever, that can be weeded out. That's why if I was the company, you know, I would always make sure they live together, trainees, so that I can check if they're compatible with each other, as well as if there's anything weird or shady or I don't know, some personality problems that, some of the members that, you know, they might have. Now, another thing is here in competition, the culture. Um, you're surrounded by talented people. I mean, when you become a trainee. And when you become a trainee, you might be 11, 13, 15. I mean, you're young. And everybody is talented. Everybody is beautiful. And you'll be easier to be humble. I mean, it's not a normal social gathering. Um, like I went to high school in the States, and there are cliques and there's jocks and the pretty ones, and but and some of them get can get big headed, you know. But here, everyone is pretty much. I mean, they might be a little prettier than you are, but maybe I can sing better, or I mean, there will be so many different kind of people who are capable. So you don't get big headed as much, I believe. And another thing is your sunbays or your seniors, other trainees, and especially the ones who have made it, who has debuted and became successful. Now, they went through the same system with the same philosophy. So they're nice too. And not only they're nice, uh, you figure, I mean, that's who you want to emulate, who you want to become, right? So these people, like the other, like opposite would be true too. Um, when you see like certain people act certain way, or disrespect certain people or staff, or has doesn't have good, so it's not as nice. You know what? They won't be able to debut. They'll be cut, or you might actually witness a group just breaking apart, and just becoming nothing because of certain member acting certain way, or uh, doing not nice things. So it becomes like a whole culture where everyone's nice, they're educated to be nice, they're chosen to be nice, and they're emulating nice people. So at the end of the day, you will be, the chances are you'll got to be pretty nice. Now, lastly, it's the money thing again. And this time, it's not from the side of the company's perspective, but it's from the idols. Now, in Korean system, you have to pay back most of the money the company have initially invested in you. How the whole system. Now, in the States or in the rest of the world, the fame and fortune, the whole thing is fame and fortune comes together, right? In Korea, idol system, not really. Fame, even if you're successful as an idol team, fame would come first, and fortune will follow later. It might take a couple years or more for many of these artists. So I guess it kind of it cushions, I believe, the the it will cushion the whole process. You get famous, but you don't have that much money yet. So, you're humble, you don't get as big headed. So it's the whole process of being chosen and taught and educated and weeded out. And then, you're emulating, you're a certain culture to be a certain way. And at the end, you don't get that much money, or you don't get crazy rich or crazy famous really quickly. So that's why I believe a lot of the Korean idols are actually nice. Is this right, wrong, bad, good? I don't know. I don't know if it's my place to say. um Obviously there are some unnatural points, or um excessively weird, or just high expectations and put on these idols, which is not fair. However, after watching years of literally like a pop star literally pissing on fans, and monkeys, and I don't know, uh, these big-headed guys coming out and say how they're like genius and they're God and all that. I mean, phew, it it's refreshing to see nice people, nice young people, nice people working hard and doing well, and hopefully keep being nice. I mean, there are big examples of those people. I mean, so far, like when you look at people like BTS, all the good things they do for others, and how they treat their fans, um, and how they're not changing and getting big headed or whatever. They're humble. They're just nice, and it's nice to see. Um, Now, whatever I talked about today, am I right in everything? No. This is just how I saw things throughout the years. And it always interested me how, certain environment or expectations results in certain product, or certain, you know, I'm not saying the idols are products, but it was very interesting for me. And I was happy to share with you guys. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.